Namaste, I'm Amit Mishra and I'm back again with the video 2 of Social Fiction series. I will be getting a deep dive into the story of Parth, the award-winning story of Social Fiction Design Competition 2022 and 2023.
If we do not imagine, it will not be done. If we imagine, someday it will happen. We have to free our mind and imagine what has never happened before and write social fiction. Guided by these two powerful quotes from Nobel laureate Professor Muhammad Yunus, I have written my story, Parth, a young man from 2050. So let's take a close look to that story. This whole story is based in 2050. So all the futuristic things which we imagine for today or wish to be a part of science fiction will be reality in that particular time frame. By that time, I imagine we will have colonized at least Moon and Mars, and the colonies on Mars will look something like this. People will be residing inside the stupa-shaped or the dome-shaped colonies, which will be interconnected with each other, and there will be farming too. So here, a boy named Parth was born and raised, and he has been blind for the last 10 years. Today, he wakes up listening to a news feed from Earth saying, "We have got victory over the climate change and the credit goes to 9 billion people on Earth. It's their collective effort because of which we have been able to achieve this giant leap. This will lead us to step into a more sustainable future for the generation to come." Listening to this news feed, Parth wakes up more hopeful today. In a while, his mother makes hologramic presence into his room right from her office, asking him to get ready and get into the autocar. As directed by his mother, Parth gets ready and gets into the autocar. The autocar takes him on the road, into the tunnel, over the lake, to the Martian Eye Care. So, Martian Eye Care is an institution on Mars meant to take care of eye health of people residing on Mars. So Parth, being blind, has been appointed for a surgery today. On the arrival at the center, his mother enters an appointment card into the bot. The bot greets them and shows them the way forward. At the operation room, another bot explains them the procedure and prepare Parth for the surgery. Later, the surgeon performs robotic bionic eye implantation into Parth's eye socket, and his vision is restored back to that of normal. After getting his eyesight back, Parth insisted on getting his only dream of life to see Mother Earth before he dies, as he had never been to Earth before and had just heard about Earth from his family members, his friends, and watched it in movies. So this time, his family could not deny, and they booked a trip first to Moon and then to Earth. In a while, they boarded on a planet ship named Yan. The Yan took them to Moon in a while. On the Moon, Parth could see colonies similar to that of Mars, and he had a cold feeling seeing the same thing. On the next day, they were planned to head towards Earth. As they started approaching Earth, it appeared more majestic to Parth, as Parth had never seen this view before, and he started bursting into tears. In a while, the spacecraft landed on the landing station made on the Earth. From there, they started heading towards their paternal home. For a short note, Parth's parents had left Earth 2 decades back in search of extraterrestrial life forms, when his grandfather and grandmother still stayed on Earth. On the way home, his parents were more than happy to explain him the changes that had taken place over the time. They saw him tall towers with trees which were meant to restore greeneries, clear roads with mirage long away and surrounded by forests, which were once very polluted and deforested. Crystal clear river water, which once used to be very polluted. And tall towers with air taxis above. Back then there was problem of traffic and people were struggling for settlement, but by the help of these tall buildings and air taxis, those problems have been mitigated. Further, they saw him cultured meat shop, which are meant to avoid wildlife killing and applying the demand of meat via the cultured meat. And parks and reserves, which are meant to symbolize the coexistence of human with other life forms. Further, they saw only electric vehicles and bicycles on the road. The vehicles which were emitting poisonous gases before have now been banned. Further, they could see people conscious about their health, jogging and doing exercises in the park than ever before. After a 5 hours long journey, they reached their paternal home. Parth was more than excited to meet his grandfather and grandmother. So they hugged him for a while, and a moment of nostalgia prevailed in the family for a while, as the family was back after 2 decades back. They had organized puja and yagya to embark the welfare of the family, as two fortunes happened to the family today. The family came back after 2 decades, and Parth got his eyesight back. Also, a great singer of the time joined via hologramic presence to make the event more elite. On the next day, Parth watches the FIFA World Cup 2050 via a virtual reality platform named Spotify. If you count from now onwards, there will be a World Cup in 2052. So, Parth will be watching that World Cup via a virtual reality set named Spotify, which will be giving him real-life experience as if he was himself playing on the ground. Later, Parth is advised to watch the great epics of Hinduism, Ramayana and Mahabharata, by his grandparents, and he does so and enjoys them a lot. Later, Parth develops interest in learning Sanskrit from his grandfather. For a short note, Parth was a passionate writer before and had published a poem publication too. And after getting his eyesight back, that interest started regrowing in him. With his grandfather and grandmother, Parth explores the earth which he has never visited before. He gets to notice and know about all the cultures, religions, and countries that exist on earth, how unity in diversity is maintained, and how people help each other grow together and create a sustainable and common future for all. Further, he gets to know about the social rituals and visits the streetways, markets, and explore anything that comes on his way. Further, he gets to know about real-life animals and birds on Earth. And also, he makes friends from the neighborhood and interacts with them, and who further help him to explore the Earth. Noticing the vast difference in the Earth which it was 2 decades back and in the Earth which it is today, which is more eco-friendly, attached to its culture and sustainable, Parth's parents decided to stay on Earth thereafter.
Action. With this story, I wish to convey a message that we don't need a new home. By whom, I mean planet. Rather, we need to make this home a better place to live. And there is a call to action to all of us to play our part to shape a sustainable future for the generations to come. Hope you got some insight from this story. Now it's your turn. Take your pen and write a social fiction. Because if you do not imagine, it will never happen. If you imagine, it will happen someday. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to us for similar contents like this.